come live like this, but this morning I think is the best time for us to meet once again. So I use this opportunity to welcome. If you just stumble on this particular video, guys, that is the hell we have been going through. If you are a farmer and then you are keeping the pets in separate houses, those are some of the hindrances you have to overcome. Okay, so guys, I welcome you back to our official live stream. If you join the stream, make sure to leave your name in the live chat where you are joining from. Leave it in the live chat. And then guys, in this particular stream, we'll just be discussing about local chicken and why local chicken can actually make you rich overnight. That is what we'll be discussing in this particular stream. So if you join the stream, make sure to leave your name. But before we proceed, I would like to use this opportunity to thank the subscribers of the channel. It has been a year since we started this particular channel. We are heading towards a year, and then we are about almost 1.8k subscribers on the channel. Guys, I really appreciate you. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the family. To the OGs, I appreciate you. And then I would like to mention some few names. Israel from Nigeria, Maoli from Ghana, Esther from Ghana. We have my lady, Obi, from Nigeria. We have my Togolese friends. Some of the names, I cannot mention them. I welcome everybody. I have my Kenyan friends, my Ugandan friends. Guys, we are still learning from you. So if you are yet to join the community, guys, I'll entreat you to join the community, subscribe to the channel so that we can reach out to more people about the importance of raising local chickens and how you can actually make money from local chickens, how you can make an ends meet, a living from local chicken. It's a very good business venture. It's a profitable business venture which can help you to excel. So if subscribe, I'll entreat you to subscribe. And then guys, also, if you are yet to be part of our Telegram community, you can use the link in the description of the video now to join the community. Okay, the link is down in the description of the video. Just use the link to join the Telegram community. Now, in the Telegram community, we have a lot of people that are in a group, and then they are actually farmers, and then they are into different kinds of breeds. And then if you have any peculiar challenge in your farm, they will assist you. And every blessed day we are sharing about new ideas. If you have any occurrence, they will assist you. So you cannot be reluctant. If this is a venture you are pursuing, you cannot be reluctant in joining the community. Okay, you must join the community. Okay, now what I would like to put across is, you know, guys, you must understand that there is knowledge out there, and then there are wisdoms out there, and nobody, no one is a host of all. Okay, no one possesses all. So sharing will actually make us to grow. That is what I found out in this first year of this farming business. Okay, because I've gotten a lot of inspiration from other farmers. I've gotten a lot of advice from other guys, and then currently what I'm doing is an advice, is a tip from one of the farmers in Ghana, and I am seeing the difference in the lifestyle of the birds and then how the birds are reacting. So, you know, it's before you venture into chicken farming, you must attain knowledge, and this knowledge can be attained from various sources. You can get knowledge from this YouTube, this platform, and then some of the knowledge, guys, is one-on-one. Okay, it's one-on-one. So that is the main reason why of joining the group. Now, before we proceed, or before we dive into the discussion about the local chickens, the next thing we have to discuss is our channel. What is the purpose of creating this particular channel, and what are the objectives laid here before we've started the channel? Now, the objective is simply how we can grow as a family, how we can develop a community around the local chickens. You know, in Africa, especially in Ghana, Nigeria, we don't have these big local chicken farms, but we have the commercial layers farm, we have the broilers farm. But to see local chicken farming being done on a commercial base is not common. Okay, it's not common. 99% is not in existence. And in Ghana, I'm yet to find one farm that is into pure local chickens and then it's a commercial business. No, you can't find it. So the main purpose of this particular channel is to actually help us to understand that we can also commercialize our indigenous bets. Okay, we can equally commercialize the bets that we have in our continent. We can also commercialize it. We are relying too much on the foreign or the exotic breeds. We are relying too much on them. So it's something good which we have to be creative enough, we have to be innovative enough, and then accept the fact that we can equally commercialize our breeds. Okay, so that is the main purpose of the channel. So guys, it's a community, it's a global community. Here we don't how will I put it, we don't take into account your race. We don't do that. We don't take into account your color. No, we are like a community, a global community. If you are an Indian, you can join. If you are in the Asian continent, you can join. If you are in an African, you can join. Americans, Europeans, you can join the community. Because if you move around, you see that each of the continents, they have their unique breeds that they raise. So we have to understand the importance of these breeds, why they are in existence, and then how we can actually commercialize it. Okay, in most cases we are not commercializing what we have. Guys, that is this Ghana for you. So last week I was they think I'm going to expose them, so jamming the network. Last week I was going through the news that we have, the international news, the foreign news, and we are depending so much heavily on chickens. And then the chicken product, the eggs, the meat, and then you'll be amazed that 99% of the the commercial layers, the broilers that we are currently facing. You know, whenever it comes to raising commercial birds, it's a whole lot of things. It requires capital. It's very, very capital intensive. So the youths that may be having the zeal to venture into it, along the way they see that no, this thing is capital intensive, so they quickly give up along the way. But you know, whenever it comes to local chickens, we have a way to do it, and then that is what we are going to discuss in this particular video. Okay, so I'll repeat this again. If you join, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow, make sure to join the community, make sure to leave your name in okay, if you have any addition, leave it in the live chat. Okay, leave it in the live. If you have any suggestion, leave it in the live chat. But guys, let's not forget about the monetization aspect of this particular channel. Okay, now this channel was brought to life in order to assist and help others that do not have the required capital to start the local chicken farming on a commercial base. So I started this particular community, this channel, so that we can be able to be raising fund to support each other in doing that. Okay, so currently the channel has been monetized, but you know that this is YouTube for you. The amount of money you make depends on the number of views you are getting. And then since we are a small channel, we are not getting anything huge. Last month we made around $6 and then 47 cents in our revenue. We don't have any donation, we don't have any sponsorship, but you know, we are going to reach there. It's just a year as we've started this, or we are heading towards a year. In May we'll be hitting our first year in this venture. So the main purpose is to monetize this particular platform so that we can assist everybody. If you don't have the capital to start the farm, we can equally assist you. So guys, let's not forget to share the stream. It depends on the number of views you are getting, and then also the views, the old videos that we have on the channel. Guys, do your due diligence and watch them. Okay, they are educative, they are going to inspire you, they are going to motivate you, and share it with your friends. That is the only way we can grow the community. Okay, so that we can be able to assist a lot of people. So we are yet to hit our threshold. The threshold is about $100 for the first payout, and then I told you that $100 will be going back to the people that showcase their knowledge, that showcase the talent, and then they have the farm, but the farm is not big enough. We are going to support them with that $100, our first paycheck, so that they can get additional birds to support the farm, or they can use it to buy an incubator or any equipment that may help them in this particular endeavor. And then also, whenever it comes to donations in live streams like this, guys, you have to be sharing the stream so that we may have guys that will donate and support our dream, so that we can be equally apart. Okay, we can be apart whenever it comes to the farms. So guys, that is the main monetization side of this particular channel, so that we can excel. Okay, now guys, let's come back to our actual discussion. This is a stream, and then I think this morning I just want us to have fun, and then we have some clear discussion about local chickens and how local chickens can make you rich overnight. Okay, now before we dive into the profitability part of raising local chickens, you must understand that all the ventures you are going to pursue, or any venture you are going to pursue, also has its own disadvantage. Okay, it has its own demerit. So whenever it comes to chickens, and then especially farming local chickens, it has its own disadvantage. We cannot be focusing on only the positive side. It has its negative side, or its disadvantage side. The first thing is the capital required to start the farm, and how to get the farm, the availability of the chicks or the birds. In Uganda, you can easily get this. In Kenya, I think you can easily get this, but in Ghana, I don't think it's easy. Okay, if you are from Nigeria, you can leave it in the live chat if it's easy to get the birds. So the capital required to start this farm is something you have to look at, and then the availability of the local breeds is what is the challenge, and then it's something which we have to reach. Okay, if we can commercialize this, we can be able to produce birds that people will be getting the parent stock from us. So that is the first thing we have to understand, that whenever it comes to the availability of the birds, it's not there. And then the second thing is, whenever you go out there to sort the birds, most people are just raising the local chickens as a hobby. So they are not taking any good care of them in terms of medication, vaccination, they are not doing that. So they are just, because they are just raising the birds as a hobby. So you may sort your birds, and then the unfortunate may happen. The birds may be infected, and then you bring the birds back to the farm, and then you lost all the birds due to the infection. And that was what happened during the beginning of this year. That was what happened. After we sorted the birds and brought them back to the farm, we began the treatment. 1 week in, 2 weeks in, the outbreak escalated, and then we lost about 90% of the birds. So it's a negative side. You have to understand that the birds are not readily available, and then if you do your due diligence and then you sort out the best two, there's a high probability that one or two may be having an infection, and if you don't take time, you lose all your flock. So you have to get the necessary remedies down for the birds, which I'm going to share with you in this particular stream. Okay, so it's a negative side of the local chickens. If you want to get a parent stock, they are not readily available, and then if you force yourself to get one, you are going to come back with these infections. Now, the next thing is the growth rate. Most people could attest to the fact that local chickens don't grow as fast as the commercial layers, the broilers, or the exotic birds. The Sasos, they grow. The improved Kenyajis or the improved locals, they also grow faster. But whenever it comes to the pure local chickens, they don't grow faster as compared to the other breeds. It's a negative side. So if you are somebody that is not patient enough, you may think you are just wasting your time. Okay, you may think you are just wasting your time. You are not wasting your time. That is the nature of this breed. That is how they are being created. Okay, that is how they are being created. But there is a way to do it, which I'm equally going to share with you, or you can check them from the other videos. I have the guys here that are 8 weeks. I shared that video with you the other time. You can go and check them out and see how they are developing. Even though they are 8 weeks, if you see their growth rate is almost about 90% of that of the exotic ones. So there's a way to handle these local bets so that they can improve, but you have to understand that you are going to come back to it. Their growth rate is also a negative side, and then the other side also is about their laying rate. Okay, you can raise local chickens for meat and eggs, but whenever it comes to the egg production, they don't lay as the commercial layers. So if you are going into local chickens, you must understand that you are not going to be getting the 90% laying rate, the 80% laying rate always, but there is a way to do it, which you can get the 60% laying rate, the 70% laying rate. In some months you get it, but it's not a guarantee that you always be getting that high laying rate. Okay, so it's the negative side which you have to be familiar with, and then you have to accept the fact that the local chickens will not lay as compared to the commercial layers. If you are equally raising local chickens feet, even though their meat is nutritious, is very delicious, they don't have that meaty nature. Okay, they don't grow that. You see, most local chickens, they don't grow big or fat like the broilers. You know, the broilers are being raised for meat. If you see the sasos, how they will develop very, very big, and then they will have that meat. Local chickens don't have that. Okay, so you have to embrace yourself with this. But among all these negatives, local chicken can equally make you rich overnight, like the commercial layers, the broilers, the noilers, the sasos, the Plymouth Rock. Local chickens can also make you rich overnight. And I think local chickens are the best breed for you to raise here in Africa. And then you can equally improve upon the genes of the local chickens so that it can boost their growth rate. And then whenever it comes to the laying aspect, you can equally improve upon the gene of the local chicken so that you use them as layers. Okay, so guys, we are back. So as I was saying, you can equally have that profit margin, or you can have that profit margin if the genes of the local chickens are improved using other breeds. Okay, so here is the positive side of raising local chickens, and this is how local chickens can make you rich overnight. So now, what I've said about the negative aspect of local chickens, you can actually do something about it, and then that is what is going to make you rich. One is the availability of the birds. You know, the local chickens are not readily available. So if you go into a breeder farm, that means you'll be breeding the local chickens and then you'll be selling them. It's an opportunity. So even though it's a negative side, which we have here, you can equally start the breeding farm. Okay, so if you start to breed local chickens, guys, you'll be rich because there is a high demand for the local chickens. There is a high demand for it. You will not go to the marketplace, or you will not visit any customer, and then the customer will say, "Oh, I don't need this bed." There is a ready market for the local chickens. So if you can equally go into breeding, then you'll be rich over birds before you begin to breed. We are left with 10 birds, and then currently I have chicks over 70. The ones that are 3 weeks, 2 weeks old, they are about 55, and then the ones that are 3 days old, they are about 22. And then the ones that are 8 weeks, 7 weeks, here they are 12. So you could see with 10 hens that we are left with, we already have within this few months, from I think late February to this early April, we already have about close to 100 chicks. Okay, so you don't need much. You can start breeding using 10 hens and then a rooster. The birds hatch and then you sell. So when I say breeding, meaning you'll be using the rooster to mate the chickens, and then they'll be producing you with fertile eggs, and then you'll be hatching the eggs, get your chick, raise the chicks, and then you sell them. Yes. So we don't have the market where you go and get the chickens for your farm. So if you start breeding the chicks, or you start to produce local chickens on a commercial base for other farmers, then guys, you can be rich overnight. Yes, breeding. Now, the second thing that can make you rich in local chicken is about producing them for meat. Now, let me see. I'll just get one bird for you. Okay, guys, just give me 1 minute. I'll get one of the birds for you. No. Okay, guys, here we are. I'm back. So I've gotten this bird for you. Have you seen it? See the feet? Pure local. But it's just that the gene has been improved. And then I'm raising this bird for meat. This bird is 7 weeks old. 7 weeks. This bird is 7 weeks old. Have you seen it? 7 weeks old. I think 3 days. 7 weeks, 3 days. Have you seen it? The gene is just improved so that it grow faster and attain the size and then the weight. So these birds, their genes has been improved, so they are growing faster. They are just 7 days, 7 weeks, 3 days old. See them? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? So you can use other breeds like Sassos. You can use Noiles. Those you can equally get the parent stock for these meaty birds so that they can be mating your local chickens, and then they will grow faster and then they will attain the size so that you can be selling them off. You can be selling the roosters for meat, and then you can equally just by improving the genes of the local chickens. Or some local chickens, you know, they attain the size and then the weight. If you see some of the parent stock I have, they are actually very big, very big, very big. So you can actually start the production of meat. Okay, you base your production on meat, and then guys, you are going to get money because there is ready market for it. There is ready market for the local birds. Okay, last time I just received a call from a guy that he wants me to be producing the meat for them. There is an opportunity for the local chickens. Okay, so you can go into meat production, and equally you can go into egg production. Producing local chicken eggs can make you rich overnight. I mean rich overnight. Just assume you started with 10 hens, which I've started with. Currently, the first batch, these are the first and then the second batch of the birds. Among them, I think I will be having 7 females or 7 hens and then 5 roosters. Okay, I'll be selling the roosters off, and then I'll be keeping the hens. Let's say by the close of the year, guys, the network is disturbing. So if by the close of the year I'm able to get like 500 hens in production, and then I'm getting 50% or 60% laying rate in production, that means I'll be picking about 10 crates of eggs a day. And 10 crates of eggs a day, when these 500 local chickens, I'm giving them, let's say, 10 kilograms of feed per 100, I'm spending around 450 450 to 500 Ghana cedis on the feed. That means they'll be consuming 50 kg per day. And then they'll be producing like 10 crates or even 11 crates a day. And then a crate here is 90 cedis. You see, if guys, it's a whole lot of problem here in Ghana. Not only in Ghana, in Africa, this network problem can actually disturb you. If this coop, I feel like sharing the chicks with you, but if I've just entered the coop now, network will go off. But guys, we will continue to strive. So what I was saying is, if you are getting 10 crates and then you are selling those 10 crates 80 Ghana cedis, then you will be getting 800 cedis, 800 Ghana cedis, and then you'll be spending like 400 to 450 Ghana cedis or 450 Ghana cedis that way on feeding the local chickens. I know it will not cost more than 400 Ghana cedis if you are feeding 500 hens locals. So you'll be getting around, let's say your profit margin will be 400 Ghana cedis per day or 400 cedis per day. Within 30 days, you'll be getting like 12,000 Ghana cedis. So guys, if you can understand that this is an opportunity, you can equally become rich overnight. You can become rich overnight. Last year, I showed you the result. If you are yet to watch the videos, you guys just go and watch the videos. I've shown you the number of eggs I'm picking a day. I've taken you through that journey. And then throughout the year, I've made, with the few bets I raised last year, I made close to 15,000 Ghana cedis last year from local chickens. Okay, I made close to 15,000 Ghana cedis from local chickens last year. And then the year began, and then we have to face another obstacle altogether. So raising local chickens for egg production can equally make you rich. Now, the next thing you have to target is, since this is an opportunity, you can be raising the bets. Guys, once again, we are back. You are also suffering, guys. So what I was saying is, if you know this is an opportunity, you can equally be producing fertile eggs for other farmers. You'll be selling fertilized egg to other farmers. You just produce the fertilized eggs, which are expensive than the normal local chicken eggs. The fertilized eggs, a crate can go for 150 Ghana cedis because they are orderly sought out, and then they'll be hatching those eggs. So you can be selling fertilized eggs to other farmers. Okay, you have to get the market for this. Hi, bro, Aponsa. So there is an opportunity in the local chickens. Okay, so you can look down on it. Local chicken can make you rich overnight. It's a fact. It's a fact. After last year and this year, I'm going into production. And then, guys, you know what? I have the means of starting with 100 bets. And then I have the means after the outbreak, I can go in with 50, 100. But I just remain calm, and then we are starting from where we stopped. So I just started from the 10 hens and then a rooster. But now the bets that are in this house, they are about 33. And then we have chicks like 75. So I just started from where we stopped so that you can learn that it's not about you having money or you not having money. Local chicken is a way which will help you, whether you have money or not. If you get 2 or 3 hens, you can start. If you get 5 hens, you can start. If you have the money, guys, you can start from 50 or start from 100. Even if you have the capital that you want to go into local chicken farming, this is an opportunity. If you have the money, you have the cash at your disposal, you are thinking of a way to invest it, guys, yours is to just set up a commercial local chicken farm, starting with 500 beds. Even though you cannot get the 500 beds at once because there is no farm for it, you can't get it. You have to go around the villages and then do all the sorting. Even though you not get it at once, you have the structure in place, you have everything in place, and then you know that you are starting with 500, and then you get your incubator to breed your own birds. Guys, within 6 months, a year to 2 years, you see the difference. Okay, so local chicken is an opportunity which anybody can start, and then anybody can become rich overnight from local chickens. It doesn't matter the number of birds you are starting with. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Okay, it's just a matter of time. So you could see that here with the 10 hens and then a rooster, I'm still striving. You will see that I'm working my ass 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. It's a whole lot of work, 24/7. But I just want to show you that it's not about the number, or it's not about having money. With the little you have, you can become that big farm in the next 2 years. You know, the projection for this particular channel is 5-10 years. If you go back to watch the first video, the second, the third video that we've posted, the projection for this particular channel, or this farm, is about 5-10 years, and then we want to commercialize it. We want to have like 10,000 local chicken in production. That was the objective for the farm. 5-10 years. So it's not a short-term business, or it's not a short-term opportunity, but the long-term opportunity. Okay, you can begin small and grow over time. Now, I've started something. You know, I can go in for an automatic incubator, but here I'm not yet incubating the eggs automatically. I'm using a manual way to incubate the eggs. I'm yet to get the automatic one. So I'm sharing everything with you so that you can also accept the fact that you can equally replicate this. I just use a box with the lighting, and then I'm hatching the eggs. I'm using some of the hens. If they become broody, I'll give them some eggs, 12, to sleep on, and then they will also hatch theirs. The box will also hatch its own, and I'm growing. So you can see that within this 1.5 months, you will see where we are without getting an automatic incubator. Even though the automatic incubator is expensive, some people may not get it. That is why I'm sharing everything with you. So it's not a matter of you having money for the automatic incubator. No. You can equally get your manual incubator, give some of the eggs to the chickens. If they become broody, they will hatch it for you. And then you also hatch some of the eggs from the incubator. And then with time, 6 months, a year, 2, you'll be growing. You can grow from 10 to 20, 20, 50, 50, 100, 100, 200, 200, 500, 500, 1,000. You can start from any bird, and then you can grow over time. It's not like the commercial one or the exotic birds. The exotic birds, you have to order them, you have to buy them. But local chickens, you breed them yourself. Have you seen the difference? The commercial layers, if you want to order them, they are 50. That is the number in the box, 50. And then commercial layers 50 can cost you around 1,400 to get those 50 chicks. If you are looking for Lohmann Classic, the other day I was asking, Lohmann Classic is about 1,400. The Bovan brand is about 1,600, 50 chicks. And then in cost of brooding, some of the chicks, they die. But local chickens, I've started brooding these birds, and I'm yet to lose one. So you could see that the exotic ones, if you are waiting, you are saving up that you want to start a commercial layers farm, guys, you are just wasting your time. You are just waiting for nothing. Start from the local ones. If you have the knowledge, and then you have established your local chicken farm, and then it's bringing you money now, then you can look aside and do other things aside the local chicken. You can add the layers so that you diversify your portfolio in terms of getting the cash. Okay, so you can become rich overnight. It's something which I've tested, and then I have other guys that I'm talking to. I have people that are into this particular business for long, and then they are also giving me advice, and then they are also accepting the fact, and they are endorsing it, that it's an opportunity which most people fail to realize, that there is money in local chickens because there is already market for it. So guys, if we can come together, if you stumble on this particular video and then you accept the fact that you can do something about this, it's an opportunity. It doesn't matter where you are staying, which country you are staying, you can do this. Then guys, we can reduce the dependency ratio. that we are doing currently, and then that will help you to make the money. Making money is about identifying a problem and then solving it. The problem we have currently is about 99% of the chicken produce that we are consuming in Africa are coming from the outside. So if we can solve that particular problem, not about getting the exotic ones. If you are still getting the exotic ones, we are still ordering for those exotic ones, we are still depending. But if you learn how to improve upon the genes of these birds, and then you begin to produce your own unique birds, local birds, guys, that is where the money is. And then you'll be rich overnight. You'll be rich overnight. It's a fact. 3 years, 2, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years along the line, you make it. Okay. So, guys, this is what I would like to share with you in this particular stream. It's just unfortunate that most people don't comment today. And then no one has donated anything. But we are thankful. And then this is where we'll be parting ways. But don't forget to like, share, and then that's all. Join the community, the Telegram community. If you have any challenge, share it with somebody. If you want to learn something which you are having a diverse view about it, share it with somebody. You are going to get a response, and then that will help improve upon your knowledge base. Guys, I love you. I'll see you in another stream just like this. Bye bye for now.